Alright, good. So Tifa is extremely scary, of course. Theoretically, we might die on the next turn, probably with some rolls. So I think we just go with Zealot here. We do it first, because first we get Surveil. So the next draw should be really, really good. Do we go for this? I think we need something that life gains, because this will be a little bit close. And we need to also go for this in case they block a token. They are fully tapped. I think we can attack here. I'll just try to dish the most damage. I really think that we can survive the next hit, but you know, it will depend. This is decent card, but not good enough. This is the card I want. This is good. We take this one. Alright, so we swing. We deal some damage. The important part is that our opponent cannot keep... I mean, I don't need... I know the card. So we dish some damage. We have quite a lot of toughness to block. And now we chill. And we can potentially get rid of Tifa on the next turn with this guy. When we make the tokens, it's very easy to pump it. Alright, Bristy Bill. So that means they're not going for the lethal, which means we probably get rid of Tifa. And not a double land. I thought this would be a double land, like Fabled Passage, you know? So honestly, I think we're looking nicely here. And they don't attack because Veil gets it to 3-3, so we can trade. We draw the card we wanted. This one is super important. And how do we do it? Well, we definitely play this first. We scry. Good card, but not here. We need better stuff. And here I think we just... Okay, we need to think how much we swing. And we need to check the priority for the Veil, because it's super important whether they have it or they do not. With Veil, they can block a lot. So I think we just block with this. We have Rise the Pass, so we should be fine. Maybe we just draw a land, man. That's not bad. I think we will go like this. A little bit risky, but we want to be risky. This is a huge tell what we have. I'll take the land, so we can Rise the Past on the next turn, meaning that we can sacrifice the whole board. So now let's see the blocks. I don't want to mess anything up, so I'm playing a little bit slower. But, you know, at least maybe there won't be a comment about me misplaying today. So let's see the play. I didn't check the priority as well. It's super important if they have this Veil. So Voice of Victory out. Now we can start sacrificing. This is what we will see. No priority. That's super important. And I mean, this can just die. Alright, I'm considering whether I should already go for the removal. So there is a chance they draw from the top Veil. But I think we take this risk. And we have Infestation Sage. Like, we can also pump this to, like, tons of stats. Man, we surveil a lot with this deck. We don't need to sacrifice the token, of course, because we know the card from the top. And this is already a 5-5, and we're at 21. Man, this card is actually insane. Like, in the right deck, it does so much. It's a 2-mana 5-5 already that gains life and removes something when it dies with Vigilance and Menace. Like, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. And it's a 2-drop, so it gets back with Rise the Past. So we could do a lot of plays here. This one is very interesting. Alright. Oh, they are going... Okay, this is good. And now they will play the land. We cannot answer it, so now they will probably play the land like Fabled? No, they don't have it. Alright, so we could do something right now. They can only draw one card, right? I could get rid of this, but I don't think it's worth it. I will try to go a bit controlish about it and just remove the stuff. Wait. Okay, did I miss it? Earlier they didn't seem to be having this. Was that the draw? Well, this is brutal. I really banked on this game plan. It's fine because we can just Rise the Past and we probably will win. But this is something I didn't expect. Either I missed it or they actually drew it in a single card. So both of those not amazing for us. So we can just sacrifice later. Okay. I think we just swing, man. We still don't have like Sephiroth or stuff, but we just need to survive this one last turn. And with this we can get rid of the Tifa, and that means they cannot kill us. So here we just swing. I think with everything. I guess even Zealot. Then they block here. If they block Zealot, then I have to sacrifice before dealing damage. So I think it's actually maybe better this way. Because I want those creatures to deal damage. So every creature they block is actually like good for us, because then we get it back and the token stays. So that gives us a lot of fodder. Oh, they double block. That's interesting. That's nice. So now we can sacrifice this one. Let's see what we get. Another. This is good. Like, this is enough to win the game. So we deal 2 damage. I wonder about this block. This was a little bit of a weird one. And we already have the speed. So now we go Sage. We go another bot. So they go to the graveyard, of course. Man, this deck is doing so much on so little. And this is why you can make such inefficient plays on this deck. Oh my god. And of course we would pump it, sacrifice it, and get rid of Tifa. So man, you can see the potential in this deck. Yeah, there was no mono red, so yeah. Alright guys, this is a really hardcore hand, and I think we can take. This is super risky. Of course we play the whole game out of a single pain land. I mean, it doesn't get harder than this. However, we have this Gorehound that should survive on turn 1, which means we will have better chances of drawing more lands. But oh man, against Dimir, this will die on the next turn. Alright, okay, I'll take it. This is good. This is actually good. So we start with Miner. Miner has more stats than the other 1-drop, so if you want to be on the offensive, no, Graveyard, because we can rise the past always. And this is, man, look at the start. 3 cards on this. And we need a land for Sephiroth, so I'll take it. Sephiroth is super important here. Unfortunately, they probably won't tap. They tapped. Alright, this is good. Even though it's a 480, so super strong card, it's actually incredibly good for us. Because now we can swing, we know they won't interact with it, and now we can start getting free value. I think we will go with Miner. You know what, let's go Sage, because I want to hit face with this a little bit longer. It's very easy to get the Miner back, but it will be tapped, you know, it will live gain, like, it will take a moment. We already have Rise the... Well, you know what? We have 4 mana, we have creature, I'll take it. Maybe it's good enough, maybe it's good enough. Our opponent probably doesn't have sweep, well, they could play the Starcade, right? This is probably the worst play for us. Stock up is actually incredibly good. So on the next turn we'll probably lose literally everything. which means... Okay, I don't have a way to sacrifice creatures. Oh, this will be tricky. Because we can assume that they will sweep on the next turn. And I want to flip Sephiroth so I get the emblem, but I'm not sure if I can. I don't have anything to sacrifice. I will definitely pay life. With this we give them more life gain, but what? Do we get anything out of this? We get Surveil. I'll take Surveil, because that means our Rise the Past will be better in future. Corrupt, man, this card would be amazing right now. You know what? It might be good enough anyway. What do I want to redraw here? So they sweep, we Rise the Past. We cannot play this. We get all the small stuff. Honestly, I think it's too late. This would be amazing. I could draw it. I actually could draw it with Sephiroth. Alright, so this was the better play. I should take it, but it's fine. We'll just get a different card. That is also amazing. We get another Surveil. Yep. We deal some more damage. We basically will have to drain our... This is what... Man, this is actually better. We'll draw it later, but this is exactly what we needed. Wish we had this with Sephiroth. That would basically close the game. Because we would sacrifice the whole board before they sweep, we get the emblem, and now they cannot prevent us draining them. Okay. Oh, no sweeper, no win. Well, if they don't have a sweeper, that's over. Alright, so we can swing. It's what? 4-5 damage. We could go for the map tokens on this turn. We don't get too much stuff and we life gain them. So I honestly think we go this. We go for Bartolomé. We give them a little bit of life gain. This is good. We can get rid... It's any permanent, right? Non-land permanent. That's good. That's good. And we can even show it just to, you know, get some extra damage. Let's go for the Miner. What is 1 mana removal that they could have? I will split. Maybe I should put this counter on one of the insects. I think that would be a little bit better, but it's fine. It shouldn't make too much difference. We dish ton of damage. Our opponent is at 4. And we chill. So they need to sweep. They absolutely need to sweep. This will help us to mitigate the life gain that they have. This is fine. Do we want to sacrifice anything? Doesn't really make a difference. So we just lose everything. The important part, they don't have 2 mana for a counter spell. That's why we go for Rise the Pass and force them to sweep again. So they literally did it, and now they need to do it again. And of course, now we get Survey, so yeah, this will be a bit of a problem. That's why I didn't super want to sit, but we'll work with it. This is honestly probably the card I wanted the most. Yep, I'm sure. It's like, do you want to be a millionaire? Are you sure? Is that the final answer? Yes, yes, it really is. So, I mean, we chill here. Let's see if they have another. They really want another. Maybe a Rupture? Yep, unfortunate that they have another. But this destroys. This means some of them survive. Alright, that's good. But yeah, they mill Sephiroth. That's the problem. But other than this, it was nice. We can get some extra damage. Okay, this is the type of stuff we need. We have Bartolomé. Can we win already? I'm not. Okay. I need to think about this. I have this. All right, they milled half the library, man. Which means we just go for this. And man. Prepare for some triggers. Guys, if you like triggers, this is good for you. I should not resolve all. Sorry, guys. I'm just a little bit, you know, goofing around. But of course, I could just kill them in response to those triggers, so they don't have the life gain. But it's fine. We'll just win this way. Yes. Oh my god. This is so annoying. I resolved all and we still need to click each one of them. Man, look at the... Oh my god. I actually need to spam it, man. It never... 26? Can I resolve them somehow else? I don't know. I think I can I? No. I wanted to click it. Alright, guys. We are going 15 more times. Just standard gaming at its finest. That's your ice heart for me for sure. All right, this was an experience, and now we can just go for the maximum sacrifice. First, we sacrifice creatures that do not make a token. This way, of course, we decline here. Oh my god, man! I'm not sure if we can not use them, but I will have to click so many times. This is literally the most awkward finish I have ever had in any game. This is something for sure. Oh, I can get rid of it, but nothing more. So our opponent is still playing, which means that they probably have the thing. So we will have to literally burn them. I need to play this. Because with this we do more damage, and because of the treasure we can actually play it. So I should go for the Bloodwitch first. And now we will play it correctly, alright? At least we will deny this trigger. So first, Voice of Victory. Now we are burning them 3 damage per creature. They life gain 1 and we burn 3. So this is a lethal, which means that at least this goes through. And now it will be a little bit faster. Man, Cat Owen is like the faster version of this deck. Of course, we don't sacrifice the Blood Witches because they deal, you know, all the damage. And we save the Sages.
because they create the token, so they life gain. So this is the fastest way to burn them. They should honestly see the Lethal. At this point, with triple Bloodwitch, we can deal enough damage easily. And that's why you need to have this sacrifice engine, so we can basically burn in response. If I didn't give them all those authority triggers, I think they would already be dead, because they were like at 8 or something. Man, what a game. And our opponent is like, you need to do it all the way. And I'm like, alright. We'll sit here and click all the triggers. So yeah, this is how we win, guys. Or maybe our opponent is just super nice and giving us the, you know, the showcase of Lifa. I think that might be it. So really thank you. If our friend is watching, thanks. And that will be the last super awkward cycle. And we use this guy to get rid of the Zealot. So then we can finally get this last damage. But as you can see, jokes aside, you can see how much damage this deals even without Sephiroth emblem. I mean, this was like 26 damage, basically instantly, alright? So now Voice of Victory can attack and we can start getting potentially a lot of life gain, which will be super important. You kinda want to keep draining them as soon as possible so they don't activate the ley line. Losing Voice of Victory is, you know, painful, as always, but at the same time we can, you know, make the rest at least. I could try to hit a land here, but if I miss, it's super bad. Alright. I mean, worst case, we deal more damage. Please land. Oh, that's bad. I really don't want to spend the whole turn like this, but if we're going with this game plan, alright, let's go all the way through. Oh boy, that's really bad. That's the worst case. We actually got in... Man, if we didn't do it, we would basically be completely mana screwed for the rest of the game. So we avoided instant loss, basically. And now let's see if that's good enough, because now they are getting ahead. Because we got mana screwed so hard, now they are ahead, and we still cannot draw a land. Man, 1/5 of the deck, 2 lands, so we are playing 10 lands basically. At least we draw like this. So we can attack with the miner, there's some damage, but that's it, we don't have more plays. This is bad. I think we go with this into this. But it's getting to a point where they're starting to win. Like, the mana screw is actually starting to lose us the game right now. So, we have a little bit of time, but we cannot burn them because it's a life gain deck. So they will recover. So we need to, like, beat their value sooner or later. And here it is. Here it is. And they start scaling. Oh, even with Sheltered. That's even better than what I expected. Well, that's incredibly better already. I will take this damage once, I think. Oh man, this is really rough. I don't know what to do. I think we lost. I honestly think we cannot beat this mana screw. Oh my god, it's even worse. Right, we have to go for it. If I cannot hit land, I just scoop here. Like, you cannot play with, you know, 2 lands less than your opponent for such a tempo-based matchup. So what can we do? Bloodwitch kinda drains them at least. What do we have? We have a sacrifice engine, so I think the Bloodwitch is needed. And we will have to defend. So I think we need to go into completely longer game, because we lost all the tempo. We are super behind, and right now basically we need to start winning the whole game from behind. So I think this is the best idea. 23. So they're not activating the big thing yet. They don't have Painland, so they cannot get this to flying. I think this is fine. We take some damage. We get the creature in the graveyard and still have the token. And of course drain them just a little bit. We don't know if we will draw a land here. We did. Alright. We're checking the graveyard, so our opponent will probably know exactly what's going on. It's okay graveyard, but not amazing. I think we need one more turn to set up. We pay life because we have exactly 4 mana of place. We go for this. Oh, we actually have even more. We can draw a land on the next turn. We will go with Zealot, I think. Sage might deal more damage, to be honest.
Now we can also sacrifice... Alright. So we can block with those. Okay, I know. Because now we can do a cool play. We need this token to survive. If they give this flying, we might die very quickly. And we chill here. Alright, scary stuff, but now we are recovering, so I hope we can be quick enough. Maybe. Flying on this is super scary. I don't have too many blockers for it, and I cannot drain them fast enough, so it will hit. Sheltered. Okay. So we will go with sacrifice here. Because why not? Of course, we could theoretically... Oh my god, that's true. That's true. Very well played. Very well played. This was very nice. We still can survive this turn. Because I guess I just predicted there will be a flyer, but definitely I just should let them get it. Because I dealt damage and now they have flyer. So now I need to waste the cool thing. But we are going for Rise the Pass, so it might not matter as much maybe. And you know what? I think we go like this. And now we can sacrifice both of them. So our opponent doesn't get any life gain. We drain them. And now this one will be bigger. So it's better to have it as a 5-4. That's interesting. They seem to be sure that they are winning. But I'm not super sure if that's the case. We'll definitely Rise the Pass here. Obviously, and we have some options right now. We have only one Bloodwitch, which is the important part. So we can just block 2 creatures and then go for it. We will not make the same play next time. Yeah, I think we can deny all the life. Our opponent is super sure of winning, it seems, but I honestly think they are not in a winning position. Like, this pump doesn't matter. Those creatures will never hit Yeah, I think they are losing this. Because now I will be smarter and I won't sacrifice anything. They life gain, but that's it. They get... Like, this will never hit anything. And doesn't even have Vigilance, so we can start swinging soon. The problem is sheltered life gaining when we block on Vigilance creature. So now we go for the blockers. It will be bot... I mean, Freebooter can get us Scry. So this is better. Alright, now we get this. Okay, maybe we just go Sephiroth. This could be better. Man, I'm really curious. Our opponent thinks that they are completely winning this game, but I think they are actually behind. We just need to find Sephiroth or something. And we'll drain more than 38 life. And they will never life gain. Because we sacrifice everything. Every time they attack. And we have another Rise the Pass, so we should have enough time. Alright, and it's our turn right now. Do I want the Sage for another Surveil? It is a little bit tempting, to be honest. I think we do. I think we do. Because we want this flyer just in case if they can activate. They could play Painlands, like the Shrine or something. This is okay, but we just get everything in the graveyard, so we get it with Rise the Past. Alright. Oh, Bloodwitch is really good. That doubles the draining. Alright, I think we can chill another turn. We just need to be sure to not make the play, you know? You know which play. I could also try attacking with Bartolomé. If we have more than those stats, they cannot really block. And that helps us a lot. So I can get 1, 2, maybe 3, 4. I can trade for sure, but not sure if more. It might be good enough. And Voice of Victor should be good enough as well. I'm going a little bit more aggressive here. I think we can afford it. Because now they will have a very hard situation. They want to keep more than 27 life here. Just to get those stats. They will never life gain. Like, if they don't draw anything meaningful from the top, I think we should be fine. So we sacrifice this, they don't get the life gain, they lose more life. And now we can swing into face a little bit better. Alright, this should be okay. And so we are hitting for 9 damage already. Ley lines disabled. Suddenly this is not as scary. Maybe you just go aggression. At this point maybe Sephiroth is not quick enough. So I will try to just keep pumping Bartolomé. And then we'll see. Our opponent will be doing it the whole day. And I honestly think they will lose in the end. Nevertheless, a very nice play. This was really cool play with this Sheltered. They are gone. Like, they cannot win. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Very well played by our opponent, but unfortunately, without Trample, you just cannot do those things. So they gain life. Let's not mess it up, shall we? And as you can see, they can have like a 19-17. It just doesn't matter because it has no Trample. So now we will go with the ones on ground. You know what? I mean, we can just do it, whatever. We can just sacrifice the whole board later. Okay, we decided on Bartolomé, so let's skip it. So I give up the Surveil, I'm just going for this. Surveil can give you more creatures with Rise the Past, but, you know, we'll just go with this one. Yeah, they're very close to being dead. If we swing with everything, maybe we can even kill them on the next turn. So, all the life gain denied. We draw a card. Our opponent doesn't know if we have Rise the Past, so that's kinda important. And now, I mean, we will attack first. Because this is the finishing game of finishing turn of the game. Man, I'm so focused to not mess it up, you know, because I know I can. But there are so many plays. You can surveil tons of creatures with the Zealots, so Rise the Past is better. You can go for a huge creature with Bartolomé. You have so many ways to play it, man. So now, and this is, I believe, the most damage if we do it like this. And our opponent probably knows that they are down. Yep, exactly. So this would be 15, 18, like 21 damage and then Rise the Past. And, you know, we probably deal like 30 or something. Well, that was a game. And maybe you dish some extra damage, you know? I don't What a coincidence. I mean, at least we know the choice is right. So let's swing. First, we want to make sure... I honestly think they should block. They have more cards. Yeah, our opponent knows the stuff. So they are on the draw, so they have more value. They are the defender, and they also prevent the speed thing. However, that being said, we can just go for this. Either Voice of Victor or double 1-drop. I will go like this. Because if they save mana for removal, or maybe we draw Sephiroth, it's better. Like, if they go for the throat, we play this, and... I mean, guys, I told you that this is a solid choice. So we can go for Encampment right here, right? Do we attack? I'm not sure. We have Rise the Past. They also have Rise the Past. So we could be aggressive, but we don't do too much damage. I think we attack on the next turn, or like, honestly, because we can go for this one. I should play the Shrine. I forgot this one is untapped. So that is a slight misplay. We'll lose 2 life, which is like super meaningful in this matchup. They want to attack, but they cannot. Oh my god, this is a really bad draw. Okay, with this draw, we are behind. So, I honestly think we just have to go all in here. I think we are in a very bad spot right now. Alright, so we just activated. Yeah, I think this is the play. Let's go. It's not amazing. Man, Voice of Victor trades so poorly here. But I just look at this. I have basically 1 card and it only gets value if our creatures die. And our opponent has 5, 6 cards. So I think we're in some serious trouble. So I think we need to push some damage and maybe draw Sephiroth or something like this, Rise the Past, and then finish the game with, you know, this stuff. They have 2 free blocks. One of them is amazing, second one is okay, I mean, you know, it's just a 1-1. So we push some damage, we lose 2 creatures, so now Rise the Past is a little bit better, and we increase the speed.
which right now probably won't matter too much, but you know, maybe we hit Nesting Bot or something, it's still the better play. So really rough. Honestly, this Zealot like is such a big difference in mirror that favors our opponent. And this land from the top was devastating. Like if we hit a non-land, basically would twice the value of our hand. So the really rough opening. We don't have Sephiroth, we don't have way to sacrifice, we don't have you know, an aristocratic stuff. So really rough so far. And our opponent is on the draw, which is nice for us, but not when we have no cards to play. So now they can start to attack. Not much we can do about this one. We take the damage. Maybe now we can push. Maybe we can just try to raise them, man. This player, oh my god. So basically we are playing mirror and we didn't find any of our key cards and our opponent has all of them already. So I don't think we can win. Like this draw is just superior in every way. Yeah, we only had Bing on the play, but we actually have nothing to play. So yeah, Sephiroth was exactly my hope of getting back to this game, even without Zealot, and they actually have both. So at this point, you just have the same, you know, same deck but worse in every way. And we are probably playing the same version, to be honest. Yeah, they already have the emblem, they already have Sephiroth. Exactly, bro. Honestly, I don't think it's worth playing. Like, I think we are just dead. This is a flyer, so we can champ a little bit. This draw is even worse, man. I will try to play it out just for the sake of showing you that the game is over here. But not much we can do. If I attack, it's so obvious why we are doing it, but you know, I might as well try. I might as well. This will be so much damage on the next turn. They might actually win the game on the next turn. They probably also play Rise the Past. Yep. And unfortunately the player is very good, so they are not taking any bait during the game. They just have the same deck with better draw. So we will Rise the Past, our last, you know, hope basically to try to do something, but I don't think it will be enough. There is a chance they can play enough just to win on this turn. All of those are 2-drops. Alright, 4 mana but no Rise the Past. With this they can get it to 4 power and instantly remove a creature. So now even if we draw Sephiroth, they can just kill it instantly. With this, yeah, honestly, I don't see literally any way. We just needed to draw different cards. We needed to draw those two. So yeah, mirror goes like this very often. If you don't draw key cards and your opponent does, you just know what the end result will be. And that's fine. That's fine. I will check the last draw and then we will concede. Wow. I really think that the shuffler is trying to, you know, pick his champion. I'll give him good game. Appreciate. That was a nice match, but we lost on the draws. So guys, that was a bit of a messy day on the arena. Some misplays, absolute tons of triggers, and some wonky games with interesting twists. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe, and I will tell you about this deck. But first, our absolute legend for today, of course, is Rodar R, one of our channel veterans and my friend. Really thank you for supporting the channel and always, you know, just being an absolute bro. It is really appreciated. And this deck is for you. The best sacrifice Sephiroth deck right now in Standard, so I hope you enjoyed it with all its messiness. So really thank you for being part of the channel. And yeah, this is exactly, I've checked all the versions. It seems that Orzhov seems to be crashing it with Sephiroth or, you know, like sacrifice decks, and this version has the most games and the most wins. So if you want to go for Sephiroth deck, this is probably the deck for you. And as you have seen in the last game, it seemed that this top 77 Mythic guy was also playing probably the same version or very similar. So yeah, that's it for today, kinda. You've seen the deck, tons of plays. I'm just a little bit surprised we only have one of those. This card is very powerful, but you know, we'll probably be seeing it more in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to all the patrons that allow us to make those videos. You guys are awesome and I cannot thank you enough. And that's it for today. I hope you had a lot of fun and a lot of laughs. So thank you for watching and see you guys tomorrow.